To go with the Publish My Data platform of the proof of concept. We can explore all datasets on the site. So by clicking all datasets, we can see all the datasets that are on there. We can also organize them by theme. So by selecting themes and then, for example, flow data, that will tell us all the datasets that we've got about flow data. We can click on, for example, Canterbury flow measurements, and we get to this Canterbury Flows homepage, which we can find out a bit more information. So in the About tab, we have some high-level metadata about this, and if we click on the API tab, then we can find a bit more information, so more metadata there. We can also get access to all the observations, so the 131,000 observations. If we go there, we can see every single reading that we have for this area. So if we look at 5:30 on the 18th of July, we can find out, we can get to that thing's homepage, we can click on the API tab, and we can again find a range of metadata items about this particular observation. We can download it in a range of formats. It also has its own URL, so you can link to it. If we click, we can expand the results, and we can see that this particular site was 67.2 cubic meters per second on this date at this time. We have a range of other tools on the platform. There's a Sparkle query, which allows us to query the database using a language which is designed for querying RDF. All the vocabularies that we use on the site are available with a range of information about them. So if we click NEMS glossary, that will pop the concept scheme with all the concepts that we have about that. So looking at acoustic Doppler velocimeter, we can see that there's some information about that there. Again, this has its own URL, so we can link directly to it. If we click the API tab, that will give us again a range of metadata items about this. We can access it in machine readable format as well, the same as with all other objects on the site. And finally, there's a search function. So if we enter Hawks into here, then we can see all the data sets that we've got that relate to Hawke's Bay. So by clicking there, that will take us into Hawke's Bay's homepage, and the API tab then gives us access to metadata and all the observations that we've got. And that's the end of this demonstration.